Hello everybody, welcome back to Bird's Eye Plays Kakarot. Yeah, okay, so there isn't going to be much, especially with my fights. Sort of again with the corresponding super attack transformations removed. Rude! That's fine, I'll just put Auto Super Saiyan back. Yeah, so this, with the defeat of Cell, the long, dreadful fight against the android disaster comes to a close, but as peace truly returned to Trunks' world. So this takes place before Goku Black and obviously after the Cell stuff. But this is pretty much what Trunks in the Goku Black arc told us about, like teaming up with the Supreme Kai and defeating Babidi and whatnot. And Dabura. Yeah, let's boop. Attack palette, because you... Whoops. Got rid of what I needed, so I'll just keep Auto Super Saiyan. Begin the quest.
A few years have passed since Trunks' defeat of Cell. The survivors of the android onslaught have continued to rebuild their towns and cities, and their lives have finally returned to normal. Now, free from the fight for survival, Trunks also spends his days living a peaceful life with Bulma.
Where to next?
Whee! Before we do that, though, I have the strength and I have the D medal to...
Okay, they look pretty weak.
It is pretty weak. To grab a new ability. Oh, I wonder if there's some... D-metal? D-metal? Okay. Good news is, at least now I know what to look for. But I can do one, so... Follows enemies, increased blast radius, and damage. Fuck it. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Da, da, da. Oh, that's right. I don't have... There we go. But let's upgrade it. Which one? Oh, I should have done the spread shot first. Fuck a duck. That's fine.
Okay, they look pretty weak.
No, I didn't. I don't want to fight you. Okay. What I want is to try to find more.
Okay, they look pretty weak.
Don't come after me, don't come after me. Fuck! Well, it looks like they can't catch me, so that's nice. I'm just hoping and praying that there's more D medals around, because it'd be very nice If I could get all of my abilities. Thank God. That's number 4. Still just got 4 of them. Oh, come on. I don't need those. I've got too many of that shit as it is. Erg. It's just the D medals. Those are all I need. Thank you. There's number 5. If I can at least get one more technique. At least the spread shot burning attack. I'll be fine. Come on. There's one. Okay. Thank God. 6. Fucking A.
So much
7.
energy in this.
I know, right? Come on, I just need one more.
There's so much energy in this. Yup.
Oh, thank God, there's number 8. Okay. So let's go get that
I can
last...
feel power surging through me.
Let's go get one more technique. I just need to do the burning or the spread shot burning attack or whatever. Whoop. Oh, almost did the wrong one. Perfect. Perfect. Limit Breaker Masenko, huh? We'll change out the heat dome for the spread shots. Because I do want to at least test that out. Alright, anyways, let's go talk to Mom. And I can grind for more D medals later. Because at least I have some more of the attacks.
Mom's still holed up here.
Hi, Mom.
You ready
I don't
to-
know. Let's check out the training room. Yeah, okay. So you
Okay.
still
What?
just have that.
All right, I'm gonna go on another patrol now. I want to see if Chi-Chi, Master Roshi, and the others are okay.
You're calling them patrols now, huh? You know, things have gone back to normal. You should try to relax more.
I know nothing major has happened since I defeated the androids, but I still feel like we should be on our guard.
Fair enough. Well, good luck on your patrol then. Be careful, okay?
Right. Be back later. Let's see. Where should I start?
Hello there.
Ow! Fuck, I just dropped the controller on my face.
Well now, you certainly do seem to possess a good spirit.
Spirit?
Future freedom fighter, Trunks, the warrior of hope.
I don't know what it is, but there's something different about this guy. Just, who is he?
Who knows?
He's floating?
There's no need to be surprised. After all, you can do this too, can't you, Trunks?
Who are you? How do you know my name? You're not an android, are you?
Why, you insolent little... Do you have any
Oh,
idea
fuck off,
who this
Kibito Kai.
is? He occupies a position higher than that of even the Kais. He is none other than the Supreme Kai.
Wait, higher than the Kais? Supreme Kai? I don't know what any of that means. But are you trying to say he's a guardian or something?
No, not exactly. It would take a great deal of time to explain, but all you need to know at this point is that I stand above the beings who govern this universe.
Oh.
Right, I see.
This gentleman here is my attendant, Kibito.
Hello. He doesn't seem that friendly.
We're here to inform you that Earth, no, indeed the entire universe, is in grave danger.
The entire universe? Hold on. What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Your reaction comes as no surprise. Allow me to explain everything as best I can. A great evil is on the verge of awakening from a deep slumber. A terrible creature that once threatened all of existence. He is capable of destroying hundreds of worlds in just a few years' time. This being is known as Buu. Majin Buu.
Majin Buu. He sounds terrifying.
The person responsible for Majin Buu's creation, the evil wizard Bibidi, planned to attack Earth and brought the orb in which Buu is sealed. With Buu sealed away, we were able to defeat Bibidi, but we left the orb where it was, fearing we'd accidentally break it. Unfortunately, Bibidi had a son, another evil wizard known as Babidi, who aims to break Buu's seal and unleash him upon the world. He'll no doubt revive Buu, fulfill his father's wish of laying waste to this planet, then move on to other worlds.
That sounds awful.
Indeed, that is precisely why we are here. We need your power to stop Babidi. Your Super Saiyan ability will be of great use.
Whoa, you know a lot about me. So this wizard Babidi you mentioned, is he really that strong?
Babidi
Yes.
himself is frail and poses no real physical threat. However, his deadliness lies in the strange magic he wields, making him a difficult foe. He is capable of controlling the minds of the evil and covetous.
Babidi uses this sinister technique to afford himself a large number of loyal minions who do his bidding.
Magic? I don't think I've ever fought anyone who uses magic.
In order to prepare you for the fight ahead, we'll need you to join us in the land of the Kais and learn to wield a sword of legend.
A sword of legend?
Yes, in the sacred land of the Kais, where we'd like you to follow us.
You must wield Excalibur.
I'm not sure how much help I can be, but if it's to defend peace, I'll join you. But before I do, please give me some time to speak with my mother and take care of a few things. Is that okay?
Understood. Once you're prepared to leave, please come speak to me again.
Oh, Trunks! You're back already? Did you forget something?
Mom, something's come up, and I don't think I'll be able to come home for a while.
Huh? Do you think you'll be gone for long?
I'm not entirely sure. But don't worry, I promise I'll come back.
I understand. Try not to get yourself into trouble, okay?
Right. Wish me luck. So the universe is in danger.
Yay!
Doesn't really feel like it right now, but it sounds pretty bad.
Yeah, a little bit.
Have you accomplished all that you needed to?
Yep,
Yes,
let's go.
I'm ready to leave.
I'm very glad to hear that, Trunks.
So, how do we get to the land of the Kais?
Kibito here will be taking us to the sacred land. Now then, Kibito, if you would be so kind.
Supreme Kai, I must admit that I'm uneasy about letting a mortal step foot in such a sacred place. But if you
Get over it.
I'm getting the feeling this guy doesn't like me.
He doesn't like anybody.
Now, stand by my side.
Okay.
Okay, we're off.
Kai Kai?
In order to put a stop to Babidi and his plan to revive Majin Buu and seize control over the entire universe, Trunks accompanies the Supreme Kai and Kibito to the land of the Kais. Oh.
What? Is this instant transmission?
Indeed, it's a special technique of Kibito's. Welcome to the sacred land of the Kais, Trunks.
So, this is the land of the Kais. It kind of looks like Earth.
This place is a holy world which not only mortals, but even the Kais and other gods themselves are not permitted to enter. You should feel honored.
Oh, I see.
That mortal outfit of yours does a disservice to this esteemed world.
Huh? Wow.
It suits you, Trunks.
You really think so?
It does kind of look good on him.
It's kind of hard to move in this.
Now then, allow me to once again explain why we've asked you to come here. As I mentioned to you back on Earth, we will have you learn to wield the legendary sword of this land. That is none other than the Z-Sword, a legendary weapon that has never been wielded before.
You mean no one's ever used it before? Then how am I supposed to learn to use it?
I mean, it's a
First,
sword,
let's have
so...
you take a look at what we're talking about. Follow me. This blade thrust into the ground here is the Z-Sword. To the best of my knowledge, no one has been able to remove the blade from its rocky prison.
Okay, so that's what you meant by never been wielded. So, how will this sword help us once it's out? Is its blade extremely sharp or something?
Legends say you will be imbued with immense power. Perhaps even enough to destroy the infamous Majin Buu. For eons, this has remained. Neither I nor countless other Supreme Kais could remove this remarkable sword.
Because you're
Mortal, you will
weak.
most certainly fail.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see for ourselves. Here goes.
This is painful.
Damn, it won't budge. Okay. Let's try this.
Just like what Gohan did.
This is what a Super Saiyan can do? What incredible power you have. How could a mere mortal possess this? It's no use. Several Supreme Kais before you have tried and failed to remove it. There's no chance you could ever succeed. No.
Ta-da!
What? I don't believe this.
Tell us, Trunks, how does it feel to wield the legendary Z-Sword?
I've been fighting with a sword for a long time, but this sword doesn't really feel all that special.
Is that so? Perhaps if you spend more time with the blade, you can eventually draw out its latent power.
Well, he should familiarize himself with the sword in combat.
Indeed.
Wait a minute. This sword is extremely heavy. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to fight using this thing. Could we maybe hold off on the training? I need some time to get used to wielding it.
What? Such a disrespectful request.
Wait, Kibito. Trunks is well within reason to request that much. It might be prudent for him to get comfortable with the blade first.
Very well. See to it you do not put off your training for long.
Right.
Seems Kibito has taken on the role of instructor here. Wow.
I am truly at a loss for words. I never imagined you'd be able to so freely wield the Z-Sword in such a short amount of time.
A most impressive feat.
It took some effort, but I think I can wield it like any other sword now.
Supreme Kai, should we perhaps move on to the training at this juncture?
I think we can. What do you think, Trunks?
So, what exactly are we going to do for the training? Am I just going to spar with you, Kibito?
That should suffice. Let's begin.
Wait. I think I'd like to gauge Trunks' ability and his technique with the Z-Sword. What do you think?
What? You want to fight me yourself?
I'm sorry, but you, the Supreme Kai, intend to fight?
It'll be fine. In fact, I'm quite looking forward to the fight. After all, we'll get to learn more about Trunks and the Z-Sword itself.
Understood. If that's how you feel, then it would be an honor to fight you.
Now kick your ass.
Please don't hold anything back.
Okay. Time to put this Z-Sword to the test. Here I come!
Just as I envisioned.
Rude, sir.
This power is incredible.
There's still more where that came from.
No.
I never imagined
Got
you
him.
possess this much power. Magnificent! Your power and abilities far exceed anything we could have imagined. I'm confident our decision to choose you was the right one, Trunks.
Thank you.
You're
But I still
welcome.
don't feel much power coming from the sword.
Perhaps you still need more practice. Hopefully something will change if we give it more time.
Trunks, your training is showing results. You, the wielder of the Z-Sword, should have what it takes to draw out the blade's power.
Right. I'll do what I can.
Actually, given what I was able to glean from our sparring match, it seems we aren't suitable training partners for you.
Lame.
We've underestimated you, in a good way. Someone of your caliber deserves stronger opponents.
That means a lot coming from someone like you.
You'll no doubt get much more out of your training if you're up against someone much stronger.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
As it stands, there is no one in this land any stronger than we are. If fighting with us is not sufficient for your purposes, then you will have to train within your own mind. There, you should be able to conjure any sort of powerful opponent and reflect on their technique. However, that sort of exercise has its limits.
Okay.
That's it. That's exactly it, Kibito.
Huh?
That's it. You
What?
discovered the
What do
secret.
you mean?
I'll peer into your mind, then take whomever you envision and project them back more clearly into your mind. If all goes well, it should appear as though that person is actually right in front of you.
Wow. That's amazing.
A wonderful idea, Supreme Kai. You've outdone yourself again.
Well, shall we get started then? Just go ahead and imagine someone with whom you'd like to spar.
A training
I
partner.
imagine Goku. Oh,
Someone really strong would be the most effective for improving as a fighter.
give me a few. It's just like if I can find
I'd really
more.
like to spar with the Gohan I knew, since he was my master. But maybe younger Gohan would be better, since he'd be Perfect Cell. I
Yeah.
can feel power surging through me.
Oh my god, it's surging. 2. So there we go.
I can feel power surging through me.
3.
There's so much energy in this.
Where's the other one?
Yup.
There's another one. I saw it. Ah, there it is.
Great. I should be able to use this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this.
Still just 3. Four.
Great. I should be able to use this.
5.
I can feel power surging through me. There's so much energy in this.
6.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. Great. I should be able to use this.
7. I just need one more.
I can feel power surging through me.
8. Perfect. But I'm still gonna explore, because if I can find more, then that's awesome.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. Great. I should be able to use this. Great. I should be able to use this. Great. should be able to use this. Great. I should be able to use this.
Whee! Yeah.
Great. I should be able to use this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. There's so much energy in this.
Don't worry, I'm almost done, guys.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find
Yeah. I don't know why
Great.
they had
I should be able to
the
use
characters do that.
Great. I should be able to use this. There's so much energy in this.
Mine.
I can feel power surging through me.
Let's go train. Hang on. After I get this.
I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this. Great. I should be able to use this.
And we'll grab new ability. Which one should we get? Fuck. We'll do the Finish Buster. Yeah, got him. Maybe I should fly around, see if I can find two more. That should drop. That's what I wanted. Thank you.
There's so much energy in this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this.
Come on, there's got to be two more somewhere. Come on. That's all I need. It's just two more. Okay, I just need one. And
There's so much energy in this.
there. Please be what I need. Yes.
Great. I should be able to use this. I can't believe I was lucky enough to find this.
Alright, let's go get that last ability, and then I will end this episode. I also realized I could have just been doing this the whole time, and it would have made it easier to figure out what's where. Actually, I'm really having fun doing this now for some reason. Wow, I just had a lot of fun doing that. Alright, last ability. Since it is right there. Yay! And let's see here. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, so Shining Sword. And the Finish Buster. Bitchin', bitchin', bitchin'. Perfect. Alright, well I'm going to end this here. So thank you guys, thank you everybody so much for watching. Next time on Birdseye, we'll go ahead and, I guess, start our training. So I'll see you guys next time.